act together soon. That's how much money could be tacked onto your tax bill. $3,500 for the average American family.
So the question is, why do we keep getting to this point with politicians holding your paycheck hostage? Joining us now is the host of Varney & Company, Stuart Varney, who I just learned that his two least favorite words, fiscal cliff.
Yes, your eyes glaze over. You say, fiscal cliff on
Whatever
a Monday
that
morning? Oh, are you kidding me? Look, the fiscal cliff is this: massive tax increases and huge spending cuts. That's the fiscal cliff. You go over that cliff and our economy heads south rapidly. Do we go over that cliff? That's the question. I'll give you an opinion.
Okay.
No, we do not go over that
Really?
cliff. I can't imagine politicians of either stripe willingly putting America into a recession. I don't think it's going to happen. But the real answer to the question is this: I think it all depends on the election. The election result dictates whether or not our economy slows down, we go over that cliff, or not.
All right, then let's take a look at the two candidates. What happens if Barack Obama is reelected?
If Barack Obama is reelected, taxes will go up a little, especially on wealthier Americans. And there will be significant military spending cuts. That is a partial going over the fiscal
Plus,
cliff.
there's also the 3 or 4% included, that hidden tax in Obamacare. So
There's all of that.
You got to
Yes.
add that. So what happens if Mitt Romney's reelected?
If Mitt Romney
elected?
is elected, then tax rates go down and military spending cuts are curtailed, and there will be long-term entitlement reform. That is not a fiscal cliff. A partial going over the cliff with President Obama's second term, no going over that cliff if Governor Romney is elected to the White House. That is an opinion, of course, and it depends entirely on what happens in the House and what happens in the Senate and what happens with the election.
I was going to say, because it depends on who the president is, but also the control of the House. Right now it's divided.
It is.
The House and the Senate.
Yes. Well, Paul Ryan has said he can work with the other side of the aisle to get tax reform. That is a 20% cut in the tax rates that everybody pays. He says he can go a bipartisan agreement to get that if the GOP is elected. Well, that's direct contrary to Senator Schumer,
right,
who says, forget it, we're taxing the rich, that's it.
People have to put up with. Who cares about what a poor black man has to face every day in a country and a culture controlled by rich white people? Somebody missed that. You got nervous because we got some white members here. I am still in Bible country. I am still in the text. Jesus was a poor black man who lived in a country and who lived in a culture that was controlled by rich white people. The Romans were rich. The Romans were Italians, which means they were European, which means they were white. And the Romans ran everything in Jesus' country. It just came to me within the past few weeks, y'all, why so many folk are hating on Barack Obama. He doesn't fit the model. He ain't white. He ain't rich. And he ain't privileged. Hillary fits the mold. Europeans fit the mold. Giuliani fits the mold. Rich white men fit the mold. Hillary never had a cab whiz past her and not pick her up because her skin was the wrong color. Hillary never had to worry about being pulled over in her car as a black man driving in the wrong. I am sick of Negroes who just do not get it. Hillary was not a black boy raised in a single parent home. Barack was. Barack knows what it means to be a black man living in a country and a culture that is controlled by rich white people. Hillary can never know that. Hillary ain't never been called a nigger. Hillary has never had her people defined as non-persons. Hillary ain't had to work twice as hard just to get accepted by the rich white folk who run everything, or to get a passing grade when you know you are smarter than that C student sitting in the White House. Oh, I am so glad that I got a God who knows what it is to be a poor black man in a country and a culture that is controlled by and run by rich white people. He taught me, Jesus did, how to love my enemies. Jesus taught me how to love the hell out of my enemies and not be reduced to their level of hatred, bigotry, and small-mindedness. Hillary ain't never had her own people say she wasn't white enough. Jesus had his own people siding with the enemy. That's why I love Jesus, y'all. He never let their hatred